This channel is about knowing God. It's not about knowing about God, it's about knowing God. Because the more we get to know God, the more we'll recognize when He's at work. So you guys tell me, was this God? Is it just a coincidence? Here's what happened. This is Jesus. Jesus does all the color correction and the sound. I don't know anything about cameras, but he takes my raw footage from my iPhone or my GoPro and he turns it into something that looks for you guys like it looks for me up here. And so Jesus was editing this video right here about my road rage incident and how the Lord gave me a calmness, peace, and a love for this guy because I was in the wrong and I admitted that and apologized to him and that I think did something in his heart. So in the middle of doing the color and the sound on that video, Jesus sends me a note. Here, I'll read it to you. He goes, "Man, I'm a bit in shock. Yesterday, I received a message from a client who'd hired me for a project. Anyways, blah, 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 but it's still painful. Basically, he called me a fraud, threatening to get my account closed. So, I asked him my usual question, did you ask Jesus how to respond? And he says, yes. In fact, your video for day 2 gave me the answer. And then this. Incredible. After having answered him calmly and wishing him the best for his project, he has apologized." And so, here's the question, you guys. Was that just a coincidence? Was that our amazing, powerful God at work? It wasn't a miracle, and I don't know if you call it divine intervention. Yeah, I think that's what I'd call it, but let me hear what you guys think, because oh yeah, I didn't read you the part where he said that if he hadn't been editing that video when he got that response from his client, he would have responded in kind. Not with kindness, he would have responded with aggression and anger and having been insulted. All those things that would come up in him. But he felt like something in his heart was telling him that he needed to respond like he thought Jesus would have. And in this case, he hadn't done anything wrong. He didn't really need to apologize, but he went the extra step of taking responsibility in any way that he could. He apologized to this guy. Jesus, sorry about the wind here. You're going to have to fix that. So we all want proof of God's existence and that he's doing stuff in our lives. I don't think we're going to get it, but we're going to get lots of evidence. And to me, a situation like this is as strong evidence as we're ever going to get. We can insist on him doing miracles or showing up and talking to us, or I don't know, I've heard all kinds of demands of God, but he says we're not supposed to test him, but we're supposed to be able to see him at work if we have eyes to see, is what Jesus says. So, you guys have eyes to see what's going on here? Yes, there was the super cool timing of Jesus working on that video when he got that text from his angry customer. But way more than that is what happened in his heart as a result of hearing what Jesus did between me and that road rager and responding to that, because that was the Holy Spirit, in my opinion. Responding with kindness to this gentleman instead of responding in kind. And then whatever happened in that guy's heart, because if Jesus would have responded with anger, it would just elevated it. The Bible is full of principles and instruction for us. When we follow them, we get to see God at work. When you get to see him at work, we get to know who he is. And the more we get to know who he is, the more we want to get to know him and please him, serve him with our lives, because seriously guys, there's nothing better. And what happened in Jesus' heart and the other gentleman's heart when Jesus obeyed God and did what he knew to be right, not what he wanted to do, that both of them got to see His Holy Spirit at work. So there you go, you guys. Love you all. Space ball out.